Alrighty, how's it going, guys? So, this is going to be another reaction video, but this is going to be the one reaction video that I did. I think it's El Turco. He wanted me to do a reaction on his brother's fight, and so that's what we're going to do today. So let's get right into the video, and yeah, let's see how the fight turns out.
First of all, I want to say
I just shut up the audio. Oops.
I know y'all watching, and I want to say rest in peace to my beautiful girlfriend. She passed away 2 months ago from COVID. I know you're watching me over, and last thing I want to say, thanks to my
sorry to hear about that, bro.
Let's go.
Street Beefs, what's up? Fire Chicken here. We got one of our featured matches going on right now. It's a #1 contender spot for the 155-pound boxing title. The winner gets to fight Golden Hands next event. First off, shout out to Pixelated, our sponsor. Check out the link in the description. And shout out to our Beamer representative, Monica. Train healthier, train harder with Beamer. Link is also in the description. To my right, we got Scarecrow. He is 1-0 in Sasquatch's backyard. To my left, we got Turco. He's 2-0 in Sasquatch's backyard. Have a great fight, guys.
You look kind of uneasy. You look kind of uneasy.
Hard.
All right. Ooh, okay, that was good. Alright, you can keep your hands up. Yeah, you're doing that. That's good. Ooh, that was smooth. You saw that. Little bit of dirty boxing. Nice jab. Ooh, that was good. Ooh, nice hook. Ooh, come on. Okay, I just point that out. If you're ever gonna get into like a real match, don't tap your gloves. If anything, hit your chest. If you're gonna do that, hit your chest. Don't tap your gloves, because if you do that, that means you're tapping out.
Use your range. Oh, there you go. There you go. Jab çekeceğim Koray. Koray çok kötü. Oh my god, böyle mi dövüşüyor?
Ooh, that's a nice jab.
Ellerini her zaman havada kalsın Koray.
That's good. Keep moving forward. You're trying to bait him in. Keep that left hand up, though. You gotta keep that left hand up, especially if you're in his range. If you're outside of range, then you drop your hands a little bit, take a deep breath. But ooh. Damn! Oh shit! Oh! Oh, I can see you, bro. I can see you in the background. That was nasty. Oh man, when you did that, you should have went after him. When you landed that punch, you should have went after him, because he covered up, and you should have unleashed some body shots on him. Because if you release body shots on him, it stops him from moving your head, which stops him from moving his head, which allows you to get a little bit more punches in, especially if his hands are down. I will say your reaction time is actually pretty good. Your reaction time is really good. You're actually kind of seeing through his movements, and it's not only because just he is overthrowing his shots. It's also just, I feel like you have somewhat of an understanding of what he's going to do. So I don't know if you watched the video beforehand. Maybe you saw a couple of his fights before you fought him, and if you did, that was a very smart move to do.
There you go.
Alright, nice block. Nice. Ooh, okay.
1, 2,
Yeah. You can see the fire in your eyes, bro. You're like, I'm gonna beat this man. I'm gonna beat this fucking man. Look at the fire in your eyes. Look, right after that walk off, that stare down. Hey, you know.
Fighter, you ready? Scrap hard. Work off your jab. There you go, right there. Work on that.
Ooh, nice jab. Nice jab.
Good. Hey, throw the jab. Keep throwing the jab. Good. Boom, boom. Work off your jab. Exactly.
Now I will say add a little bit more head movement. What I mean by head movement, I mean don't over exaggerate it. What I mean is that when you're in his range, kind of bob your head in a little bit, and so when he's gonna take a shot, you have the timing down where I think you would be able to get. Where if you were to throw a shot, you could use it to your advantage. So whether you threw a jab, a cross, or a hook, you could like slip or roll, and then that would make him wide open. So you would get like a nice clean liver shot. You would get a nice overhand if you would through his right, or if you threw his left. And another thing to keep in mind is that watch when if you have fighting a fighter where he switches stances, watch when he's going to do that. And see how many times he does that, because when he switches his stance, you have a chance of throwing a punch in, because you're necessarily not supposed to switch your stance unless you really know how to fight orthodox and southpaw. So just keep that in mind. See, he oversteps it. Now, see, you watch. He oversteps it, right? So that's why you're able to see it. You're able to see that. But another thing too is that I don't know if you're keeping your hand like this or like this, but keep your hands like this, because when you block, you're still able to see. Now, if you know the punches coming, then do this. But then, as soon as you do this, you gotta throw a punch, because sometimes you can't see, and by the time you're like this, you're blocking your vision from the side. So, overall, throughout the fight is good blocking, good foot movement and head movement, and you got a nice jab. So.
Clean break. There you go. Angle. There it is. Now relax. Back to your left.
I will say that old guy talking in the video. There was one video that I watched, and he's like, "Whizzer," and I started dying of laughter. This dude's fucking voice gets me every time. There you go. That's good. That was good. All right, yeah, okay, you are blocking like that. I will say, when you're throwing your jabs, you're not throwing any double jabs, and that would break his defense, because the other guy's defense is not that good, and you should be throwing the double jab and then initiating the right hand, and then you can like do a nice combo after you do that. So you can be like double jab, cross, and then you can throw a hook upper to the body, and then so on and so forth. So make sure to try to throw some double jabs out there. It will break his defense. Or even go. There you go. Yeah, to the body. Keep going to the body. Rip those shots. If you know he's open, you gotta rip those shots.
Back two, let's go. Come on, guys.
Okay, another thing I will say. So watch what happens when he throws that hook. So when he threw that hook, you see how you kind of like you bounce. That's because your footing's a little off. So if you look at your footing, right? See, you're kind of stepping skateboard here. You want to have a little bit more of a wider stance, like right here. So like this foot should kind of be right around here, and your knee should be a little bit more bent. You're going just a little too wide, and you're stepping skateboard, which is why he knocked you on your feet. a little bit when he threw that hook. So if you keep your foot more kind of here and off to the side a little bit, and you bend your knees, you're more grounded. So you would have been able to take that shot and then possibly throw a shot back, depending on how good your jaw is.
Keep working for the outside. Get your shot to move, or get your shot that didn't hit. Shoot that right.
Aynen öyle. Tamam, balisi çok açık ama dikkat edin. Bir tane sağ, bir tane sağ git içeri. Bir tane sağ.
Here you go. Oh.
İyisin, iyisin. You good. You good.
Okay. See, now your footing. Now your footing's fine. Maybe it was just in that one moment.
You're faster.
Relax. Work from there.
He can't hurt you.
Good.
Don't be afraid, he can't hurt you. Yeah, fire! Fire!
Back down to the body. Back down to the body. Break clean. There you go.
Did you do that as a scare tactic? Or was it just in the moment?
Work off your jab. Draw off your jab again. There you go. Work from there.
There you go, jab.
Good,
Let him
good,
fire
good.
where you fire. Let him fire.
Where's the jab?
Let him fire.
There you go. Keep working off that jab. No,
Yeah,
work off
there you
that
go.
jab.
There you go. Stop switching
Great.
stance.
Keep working off your jab. Keep working off your jab.
How do you get
Ooh, he got you there because you dropped your head. Ooh, but then you fired back. Okay, good. That's good. Yeah, strong jaw. Good. See, he's dropping his hands. He's dropping his hands. As soon as you see someone drop their hands, start throwing some shots at them, because it's either one gonna connect, and when it does connect, then initiate a combo if you can. But keep in mind, he might throw back too.
3 minutes. Fire, refire. Fire, refire. Break clean, break clean, break clean, break clean, break clean, break clean.
I want you guys hooking your gloves on each other. Hey, brother, Bob. Scarecrow, you gotta jab him, bro.
Put him out.
There you go.
Hey, fire, refire. Fire, refire.
Break. There you go. Keep going.
So another thing I will keep in mind is that when you're fighting someone who's a little bit smaller, you see how your hook went right over. When you're fighting someone smaller, right? Because when you're supposed to throw a hook, you mainly want to aim for your face, right? But when you're fighting someone smaller, what you want to do, instead of throwing it at the same where your face is, because usually some people that you fight, their face is in the same height as yours. When you're fighting someone smaller, kind of come down a little bit. That's what I find that helps. Instead of going like this, throw one downwards. I usually do that when I fight someone smaller. It helps, and it's a little bit more accurate instead of it going right over the person's head.
Fire, refire.
Break.
In, out, in, out, in, out. In, out, in.
Keep that jab up, brother.
Slap that jab. Slap that jab. He threw too many jabs, and he kept doing the same thing. Slap it, or tap it, and pull it away, and then throw that cross, because you would have nailed him right there. Oh, there you go. So remember how I said don't do the tap the glove thing, or do that on your head. You'd be like, come on, like do that. You know, that's good too. Just don't ever tap your gloves. Ooh. Keep more grounded. Bend your knees a little bit more. Keep more grounded. You'll find you will have more power when you're more grounded. Bend your knees a little bit more. So another thing is when you throw those body shots, don't just go for the body. Throw an uppercut here and there, because you could actually land one, and it will actually break through his defense if he's not holding his arms completely, which he wasn't. If you look here, hold on. Here's it. So watch. See right there? You see how he's doing this, right? you could have slipped an uppercut right through his defense because he's not here. He's not doing this and then going like this. He's going like this. You could have slipped an uppercut right there, and I can guarantee you that probably would have been a knockout, or would have dazed him or something. So.
He ain't got no power. Gotta keep it on him. He ain't got no power.
The fuck is that? Yeah, there you go. Rip those shots. Rip them. There you go. There you go.
Let's go.
Fred, after 3 rounds, we got your winner.
Hey.
Ceren, Emre, sizi çok seviyorum. Ceren senin işini aynı izliyorsun bu kadar. Ebru abla, Emre hepinizi çok seviyorum. Thank you guys so much.
Overall, go fight, man. Glad you won the fight. I will say, I don't know if you guys are getting a fight soon or not, or maybe you, or probably not. I don't know. So I will say this: if you do get a fight, I will probably look forward to it, and you guys will probably have more training than this fight. Because when did this fight come out? When did it come out? Oh, okay. Pretty early, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you guys have already worked on some footwork and all that stuff, and just take some point keys and watch your fights a lot, over and over again. See what you're doing wrong and see what you can work on, because you might have to look at it from your perspective, but also get someone's perspective too at the same time. Like, get your brother's perspective, get someone else's perspective, whatever. Even if they don't really have much fighting knowledge, they can also pinpoint some things out. But like, hey, like, what about this? So overall, that was a really good fight. You landed some nasty fucking shots. Kind of looks like you're about to punch him here. But overall, that was pretty good. But definitely we'll work on a little bit more head movement. Start throwing some more jabs out there. Your blocking is really, really good. And just try to learn how to be a little bit more grounded. And but you also find if you're a little bit more grounded, you should be able to throw your punches a little bit faster, I find. And when you keep grounded, it will allow you to take a little bit shots better to the head, and it won't make you bounce around. And yeah, overall that was a good fight, man. So I hope to see more, and I hope to see your brother fight soon too. And I think that'd be awesome. So have a good one. I'm glad I did a reaction video on this.